Hello, I'm Sue Taylor, Chief Curator for the New Mexico Museum of Space History. And this is a very special Christmas program that the Department of Cultural Affairs has put together, featuring all the different museums and the families and their traditions at this holiday season. I always like to think of artifacts as traditions, or rather traditions as artifacts. But what's even more important is that what I'm going to show you today is a very small collection of little things from both my growing up and from my husband's family as well. There's a very good book out there by archaeologist James Dietz called In Small Things Forgotten. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. Small things that have not been forgotten. In my husband's family, they have always done what is commonly called a Christmas garden. His family originated in Germany and Scotland, but it's mostly the German side that has most of the traditions in the Taylor family. My husband Dale's mother gave me two very special pieces from their Christmas garden. Both of these actually were in Dale's great-grandmother's garden. This little lady dates back to the 1860s. And this little boy, yes, he has long hair, but he's a boy, also dates to about the same time period. So I feel very pleased that we are able to have those. Another special piece from the Christmas garden is this cast iron sheep. And I'll see if I can show it to you like this. The Christmas garden would be filled with all sorts of animals, and there were scenes. There was a hunt scene, there was a farm scene, there was a townscape. You name it, it was there. There was even an upside down duck in a mirror that's supposed to be a pond. Some other interesting items, not from my husband's family, but from me. This was my first Christmas ornament. Since I'm born in January, of course, I didn't get this until December of that year that I was born. And yes, I still have it. Yes, it's still in good condition. Remember, I'm a curator. And another very special ornament that we have that was given to us by Dale's parents is this peacock, whose feathers used to be blue but are not anymore. It dates probably to the 1930s. So we have some very special little things. Going back to my childhood, my mother was from Czechoslovakia. And believe it or not, a lot of things that we say are Dutch-oriented are not necessarily. These little shoes are not really from Holland, they are from Slovakia. This is what they would wear in their costuming. I have a photo of my mother wearing clogs, as she called them. And these were given to me by my Aunt Katie. And they would go out, since we lived in Miami, which is where I was born and raised, and it never got cold. In fact, Christmas Day was usually spent at the beach. These would go in front of the TV set. And when I would get up in the morning, they would be filled with candy and very tiny little dolls and other things like that. My dad also built me this little cradle that I could put a baby in or decorate it however I wanted to. And that would usually go under our tree. After getting married, Dale's grandmother decided that she would give us a tradition. Since, again, it's Florida, a flamingo with a Santa Claus hat, which I love. And Dale's mom gave us for our garden a new piece. It's one of the dwarves from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and he's made of porcelain. Finally, I have this little collection. The angels that you see here were mine. I got them all when I was 8 years old. And I always put them under the tree. They have traveled everywhere with me. And if you'll notice, one of the angels, in fact, the conductor, has lost her wings. So I always pretend to ring a bell and try to glue them on, but they don't stay. The wooden pieces that you see here are called star carolers. My mother said that they also had this tradition in Slovakia, not just Germany, where on Christmas Eve, carolers would go out, the person in front of them would be carrying a star to represent the Star of Bethlehem, and they would go singing through the town on Christmas Eve. So those are the little things that have not been forgotten that we still have in our house and keep as traditions during the holiday season. I hope your family has some wonderful artifacts, things that have been saved from your grandparents, your great-grandparents. Remember that that is what makes the holidays special. Thank you for letting me share a little bit of my past, and I hope that all of you have a very happy holiday.